Outboard Horses Smart Reliable Solution.
Luke, Sandown weekend, it's round 4, qualifying over, stuck it on pole, well done.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, good little run there. It's interesting with the red flag. I just managed to get back out in some clear traffic and just throw a lap at it before all the other competitors sort of came back around, which is sort of lucky because it's a bit hard. We've got a good field this weekend of, I think, 40-something cars, so track's space is going to be tight, and it certainly wasn't qualifying, so yes, very happy.
Now, mate, we're just about looking at a whole new car because you've done so much work to it since Winton.
Yeah, I broke the diff at Winton, so fixed that, and then the gearbox was due for service, so that got serviced. While it was out, I got a clutch put in it, and then I found that we actually hurt the thrust bearing in the engine at Winton, so we put a new thrust bearing and a new crank in it. So it's second crank for the year, annoyingly, but yeah, it's almost a new car, so hopefully it all holds together. You never know. It's built and shed at home like everyone's, but hopefully it stays together.
Well, we've got 3 races to go. The weather's actually not looking too bad, so we wish you the best of luck.
Thanks, mate, and as always, thanks to all our club sponsors, our Auto, Newline Homes, DLL Photography, and again, thanks to my sponsors, GC Electrical, Powerhouse, Engines, Pro Cut, No Fear Security, and Craig's On Sites. Thanks, guys.
In round 4 at Sandown at the IP, now you're new to the category. How's it going so far?
Yeah, good. Bit of an eye-opener, a bit different from the sprint days and stuff which I've been involved in previously, but it's good to get the qualifying out of the way and get into the good stuff, get into the racing.
Tell us about the car.
Yeah, so bought the car from Byron Bay back in 2013. I've just been sprinting it for a couple of years, and then decided I sort of want to get into racing. So yeah, had to put the cage in it, put the big brakes in it, made it obviously IP legal, just with a few other bits and pieces, but it's still running the standard 5.7 just with a small cam. So once that gets a bit tired, we'll probably look at putting a 6 litre in it.
All right, so how long to build the car up?
Well, yeah, as I said, I've had it since 2013, so it sat idle there for a few years, just doing bits and pieces. We initially did the brakes and the roll cage in the first couple of years, and then really in the last 12 months we've really worked at developing it, just fine-tuning it a little bit, getting a few niggles out of the way. So yeah, Melbourne Performance Centre, they've done most of the work. They've done a really good job. Especially just with the car set up, with the suspension, all that sort of stuff, getting it where it needs to be. So yeah, last 12 months we've really focused on that.
Oh, awesome, mate. Obviously a few rounds to go this year, but planning to do a full championship next year?
Yeah, I think so. Obviously just testing the water this year and seeing how it feels, but from what I've experienced today, I've really enjoyed it. So yeah, definitely reckon I'll be gritting up next year for sure.
Well, mate, we've got 2 races to go, and the weather looks like it's going to hold off, so enjoy and go out there.
Thanks a lot, mate. Thank you very much.
Cameron, round 4 here at Sandown. We've had 1 race. How's the car going?
The car's going really, really well. The car's fantastic. I qualified 24th, which I was pretty happy with. Unfortunately, I dropped 2 spots and up in 26, but overall, the car's going really good, so very happy with it.
Now, little birdie tells me you want to step up to a V8, so you've actually got the banger for sale.
I do, yeah. The car's on the market if anyone's interested. A very reliable car. Does every round, no dramas. It'll go for another 10 years, same engine. It's really good. Plenty of spares to come with it. But yeah, looking to go up to a V8 maybe. Yeah, that's the plan. So,
well, give us a quick rundown on the car itself.
Well, it's an AU XR6 2000 model. It's got a Barra Eco LPI Barra engine in it, so it's a higher comp engine. It's got a lock diff. It's got big Brembo front brakes, 355mm rotors. Yeah, standard gearbox, the 2.5 gearbox. That's about what it is. Yeah, good car.
Oh, we've watched you for the last couple of seasons out there, and it certainly, I've got to say, has been quite reliable for you.
It's been very reliable. Yeah, that's the good thing about these Barra engines. They just go and go and go, and yeah, there's not a lot you can do to them, but not a lot happens to them either. So they're a very good engine.
Oh, we look forward to seeing you out there very soon in a V8, hopefully. But we've got 2 more races to go this weekend. And so far, the weather looks like it's going to hold off, so we wish you the best of luck, mate.
Yep, thank you very much. I'd like to thank the category sponsors and also my personal sponsors. So, yeah, thank you very much.
John, round 4 here at Sandown. Certainly turned out to be reasonable weather this weekend. How are you going out there in the HQ?
Yeah, no, it's worked out pretty well. Had a bit of a disappointing race yesterday, but mainly just brain fade. Struggling to put 9 or 10 laps together yet. I haven't got my racecraft together, but yeah, that'll come in time. So this morning's race was pretty good. So yeah, a bit of an improvement in the car. Time was the same, but yeah, felt a lot better.
How is the car running this weekend?
Engine and stuff is running beautifully. I've run an old Muncie, so yeah, across the gate from 3rd to 2nd, you've got to consciously shift that, otherwise you can easily jam it. So I want to address that. But yeah, the engine's running fine, and yeah, just handling really and driver training.
How are you enjoying it out there racing with the other boys?
Oh, really good. Everyone's really helpful and been very nice. So yeah, I have the horsepower sort of down the straight, and these guys running the under 2 litre are all over me in the corners. So yeah, my mirrors are always full. So yeah, it's exciting and fun.
Yeah, I've got to say, with the mixture of cars within the category, it's certainly different applications for different cars at different parts of the track, which certainly makes the racing very interesting.
Yeah, I raced Pre 65 at home, and it was very similar. You know, we're running 6 cylinders, V8s and 4s, and yeah, it's good. It's you really got to get these boys down the straight, otherwise they're all over you in the corners. And yesterday, once the tyres went away, I was just watching them drive off. So yeah, we've got to get smooth.
Well, mate, we've got one more race to go, so we wish you the best of luck.
Thanks very much. Yeah, the weather's great, and yeah, it's been a good turnout. So excellent. Thank you.
Tony, round 4 at Sandown Raceway. We've had 2 races. You're new out there in the BMW, great livery. Tell us a bit about the car.
The car is obviously a 94 BMW M3. I had it built up about 12 months ago by Phil Showers. I'm just learning the way, so it's been a reliable car to date. Always looking to get a bit more speed, but very happy with it.
This is your first race meeting, done a few sprints, but how are you finding it?
Oh, highly exciting. When you get that straight on the start, getting down to turn 1, it's a very good adventure. But look, it's a heap of fun. It's absolutely magic. And getting those corners with 5 or 6 cars around you, it's a really exciting thing.
Well, IP certainly have a good sized grid, so it does get quite busy out there.
It does, and that's the real challenging part about it. The diversity of cars out there. I think what I've met IP guys so far, it's been a great bunch of guys. It's been something I really enjoy and I'll do more of.
Well, mate, we certainly look forward to seeing you out there more often, but another race to go, so we wish you the best of luck.
Thanks very much for that, and that's a great day to be racing. Thanks.
Actually, round 4 at Sandown here, new to the category. Yeah. Great turnout of the livery. Tell us a bit about the car.
I built it over the last 2.5 years. Bought it as a wreck. It's a matching numbers car. I like to call it a barn find. Still got the original block in it. Built it over 2.5 years at Brown Davis. You know, Dave Brown's helped me out, and he's given me a key to the factory, and I just go in there on weekends, and I've built it over 2.5 years, and I enjoy building it. I enjoy racing cars, and looking forward to some good racing.
Engine?
It's an L98, so yeah, Ian Tate built the engine. He's put some billet main caps and some good gear inside it. We had it all sealed up when we did it, and yeah, got Les Small the dyno it for us, and yeah, it's turned out some good numbers.
Well, mate, it certainly looks great out on circuit. Is there much development left in the car?
Yeah, there's heaps, mate. It's only the first weekend, so we've had one test day where we found an issue straight away and we fixed that. This is basically the first weekend on the track, and I'm going a second faster every time we go out there, so we're getting on the money. Yeah, we're looking forward to the Nationals at the end of the year.
Well, certainly look great out there. Planning to do a full season next year?
Yeah, I am, mate. Yeah, I tried to get it in for this season, but you know, budgetary and building the car. But yeah, so what we'll do is I'll race the next round at Phillip Island, do a bit more testing there, race the Nationals, and then I'll try and do the whole series next year.
Oh, awesome, mate. How are you enjoying it out there with the boys?
Yeah, I love it. I love it. It's good, clean racing. I've watched this class for a long time, and I love this class. It's good to see the rotaries and the 4 cylinders and the V8s, and you know, Brawny out there and his BMW, you know, chasing me down, you know, through the corners. But then we get to the straights and it's see you later. So it's some good racing. I like it. And it's a good bunch of blokes.
Well, mate, we've got one more race to go. Go out there and enjoy.
Thanks, mate. We'll do. Cheers.
Round 4, had a little bit of trouble in qualifying with a broken drive shaft, but came back to 3 from 3.
Yeah, it was totally unexpected, and when the drive shaft failed, I knew something had broken, but there was no noises in the car, so I didn't believe it to be a drive shaft. Thought I might have shredded a tyre or something, but yeah, look, we come back and had a really good run yesterday afternoon. And then today, yeah, had 2 really good runs. And look, we've worked really hard on getting power down out of the corners, and obviously very important here at Sandown. but we've worked really hard on getting corner speed as well, and round over the top of the back straight and then through the little S's, turns 2, 3. Yeah, car felt fantastic.
Well, that little extra bit of work that you've done, new lap record for IP.
Yeah, look, this morning I saw that number come up and on the dash, and I thought, wow, you know, that's a bloody good time, and I was really excited that. But conditions were perfect. I put a good set of tyres on the car, so if ever it was going to do it, yeah, Sunday morning is it.
Well, congratulations on the round win, mate.
Yeah, thanks very much. And a big thank you to all the supporters, sponsors of IPRA, both Vic and nationally. It's an awesome category to be involved in, and yeah, look forward to the Nationals.